Hello everybody and welcome to a basic guide or a starting guide to slaying zombies on 5. So following on from reasonable success of my Kindertoten strategy guide, I'm going to have a simple, almost two video look at 5. Now the first thing you should do, the first thing you should note, is on this map, all of the windows that you start with, you can break yourself and then repair for points. So for a quick and easy cheap stack of points, you can smash the windows. A, you want to smash the windows so you can see through them, so I can see the zombies like this, so I can see where they are and where they're lining up. And B, I can get the points and stack them up easy, so that when the zombies do get near enough to knife, I can knife them without worrying about waiting for them to break the windows and losing the opportunity to pick up points that way. Now, the mistake I make on this one is focusing on these two windows. As with most zombies, there's at least 4 windows on the go. There's at least 4 places the zombies can spawn into this map. Now, in this case, I get this one behind me, and then one to the far right out into the corridor. But because I was slightly focused on those 2 that I started next to, I kind of let the rest of the map fall apart and let them get in through the corridor. So he was the last zombie from the first wave. I do make a few mistakes. I do look around like a bit of a retard sometimes because I'm not particularly used to or good at 5. Because it changes quite a lot between games, and normally if I've had a game on 5 and I die really badly, I get frustrated with it and don't try again for a couple of days. So this is a compilation. Well, this particular video is the best one that I particularly managed and got all the elements I wanted to show off at one go. And then the second video is a different game where I get the strategy working and well enough to talk about how it works. So exactly as I've done before, exactly as I've said before, on my Kindertoten strategy guide, you can shoot a zombie with the M14 the number of times that the round number is to the chest, and that will kill them. If you want to really stack up the points quick, you need to shoot them once and then knife them once in this particular second round, as I do here, or pick up the headshots depending on how you want to do it. Now, because I'm able to basically play it safe because it's a low number of zombies, I'd certainly recommend doing so. Getting the single shot for the 10 points, or using the pistol and getting as many shots as you can, then knifing to maximise the points. Now this is the way the quick revive is. The quick revive is always something you want to buy if you really want to last out. You can buy the quick revive. Now you should have faith in your ability. You should and want to be able to survive probably the first 4 or 5 rounds without needing a quick revive. If you're dropping yourself into a quick revive at any of those points, then it's kind of a situation where you are going to find yourself in trouble when it gets to the later rounds, because this is I would say this is harder. This particular map is harder than Kindertoten to last on your own on solo. So I've progressed away from knifing already. I'm looking just to get these headshots, and unfortunately I tagged this dude. I believe he's the last, or one of the last zombies. Oh, I was wrong. No, there's still some more coming in from somewhere, but made him run, so he was chasing me down. I need to kill him much faster. So the area of this area in 5, the area that you want to be focusing on is this middle room, because although the way in which the zombies have spawned in mine, I've got all of the corners in this room basically surrounded by zombies, and it'll be quite difficult for me to get out of the situation. There are 3 paths around this room, so you've got the middle path through the middle of the tables and one at each end. So you should, as long as you stay relatively near the middle path, be able to find a way out of the problem, or a way out of the situation. Now I decided this is the last zombie, and I'm thinking about opening the doors to the next room. I'm basically just getting my head straight and get my head set as to what I can and can't open to remind myself. But the place you want to be focusing on is the elevator, which is in the next room out of here. So it's this door here. But for now, I'm okay. You really want to survive on one room for as long as you can. Take the easy headshot and finish out the round. The reason I took the headshot then is because I didn't want the last zombie to drop me an insta-kill or a max ammo or something without me the opportunity to pick it up at the very start of the next round. So if it had been an insta-kill, obviously I'd want to wait until the zombies had started to spawn so I could pick it up and then easily rack up some easy and quick kills. So with the way in this particular, obviously, environment progresses, this game progresses, sticking to a window, getting the kills on the zombies that I can see, and then basically waiting for too many zombies to be around, and therefore I need to run away and basically get myself into the position to survive the earlier rounds in what I would consider a safe environment. And that's using the elevator, been back to the elevator, so that if ever I need to, I can just step back and escape. So I get a nice double points, and obviously I'm looking for headshots, I'm looking to pick up the kills. There's a lot of people around now, so I choose this opportunity, got double points on the go, so I can kick the door down, buy the MPL, and then try and do some serious damage to this crowd of zombies to pick up the points. Now, as I've said before, the MPL, I may have said before, the MPL is very effective at hip-firing headshots. For some reason, it's brutally effective at hip-firing headshots. So once you've unlocked this second corridor, it does become a little bit harder because you've got a door or a window to your right and a door or a window to your left, and then the rest of the room and the zombies will funnel down the corridor. So this is where basically you want to stand. You want to be prepared to stand off and fight for as long as possible, but knowing that you can always just back into the elevator, look to the right, and then press the X button to activate the elevator. I will kill the zombies that are in the elevator with you, so you can use it as an escape plan, or use it as an escape ploy. Taking advantage of the last slow moving zombie in this particular instance to stack up a few more points with the windows. Still forgetting that window is not active. I'm failing a bit hard. Now the windows that you see active now, the windows that you see available to me for repairing, won't be the windows that are the same each time. That's potentially why I find 5 a little bit harder to start out. Because in Kindertoten you've always got the same 4 windows in that room, you've always got the same 4 places that they will come from. Whereas in this, there are multiple opportunities and zombies can tear new holes in walls that weren't necessarily there before. So in this particular corridor I've got this window here. There's also another potential window past the Olympia shotgun on the wall. So depending on which order they decide to start out, it can be different each time. So starting out, round 5, trying to stay up here for as long as possible, trying to use the guns that I've got and the position I've got set up, that once they've started to break into the room, I'm not really going to be able to keep them out of the room because they're going to be spawning in large numbers that are too large for me to maintain or control. I want to just pick up as many kills as I can, take as many headshots as I can, and then when the numbers get a little bit too high, like they do here when I get a bit close, get the MP out, basically kick them out of the way, take advantage of the max ammo, and get out into this corridor, get out away from them basically, and stand and basically just repel them as best I can while in this corridor. So they started to come in, they started to tear down the windows behind me. As I've said in my previous strategy, I use a headset so I can hear with the surround sound headset what's going on around me. I would certainly recommend a surround sound setup in some way so that you can use the noises that the zombies make to move around to let them know whereabouts they are in relation to you. And basically standing back to this elevator, just picking people off as they come, taking advantage of the MPL, grabbing the headshots. I thought that was the last zombie, but actually it turns out it's not. So I take the opportunity where there's a gap in the flow to reload my guns and prepare for what is probably now the last zombie. In no rush to kill him. It's always an advantage if you know that there's the opportunity to pick up some more points some way. You might as well keep picking up the points until the game stops giving you points for repairing, and leave the last zombie staggering around like he is. There's no harm in taking the time to get yourself fully prepared. And giving yourself the best advantage that you can with regards to points. So there's always a limit, there's always a point at which the game will stop paying you to repair windows. And you'll see it's here or hereabouts. Get myself back into the position I want to be in. Decide to leave my light and go looking for the power. Now, in this example here, I've got 5,808 points. That's more than enough points to get down into the room where the power is. However, I fall into the trap of getting lost in the rooms downstairs. So basically, I go down here, I unlock this barrier, and I go straight in towards basically the elevator over here to get down to the ground floor. But I'm not exactly sure where I'm going, so I end up sort of spinning around a bit and get myself confused and get myself turned around. And this is something I definitely recommend you avoid doing, because you'll find yourself running back and forth, and the zombie will spawn, not spawn, but he will become. So the power's just here, and for some reason I walked straight past it and carry on looking for it. So I wasn't really sure what was going on, I wasn't really sure what I was doing, but I will fast forward it up until the point where I do go back into the room with the power, because otherwise I just look like a complete retard. So once you turn the power on, you activate these teleporting devices. Now the teleporting devices will teleport you to one of the other random teleporting devices, either on this floor in the main room, which I have yet to unlock, so I can't get to it. And there's also one of these teleporting rooms up on the floor at the very start, in the very starting room. But I can always escape, I can always get back up there, I can always get back up to where I want to be by using the elevator. Now in this particular level on 5, all the elevators cost points. Now it's 250 points to use the elevator, so at the very least you should keep 250 points in the bag, because you can use either of the elevators to escape from a wave of zombies and get yourself a little bit safer, a little bit more setup. So I will stop the video here, because the next thing that I do is instigate the strategy. I don't do it very well in this particular gameplay. I've got a better gameplay that I don't start as well, but I get into the strategy a bit better. So for those of you that hung around, for those of you that have decided to stay after the original gameplay, I've got here a quick tip about how to get the achievement for the collector, or whatever. Not the collector, I've already done that one. Sorry. Quick tip for how to get the achievement for killing the scientist. So basically, hold a grenade, and then while he's climbing up the stairs, just absolutely spam him with the rocket missiles, and you'll get a cheap, quick, easy kill on him, and you'll get that achievement nice and easy. And you'll unlock the Pack-a-Punch room, which allows you just basically to use any teleporter to get into the Pack-a-Punch room. And in this case, I've got the Pack-a-Punch like perk or pickup, which means that any Pack-a-Punch weapon will only cost me 1,000 points. Okay, guys, stick around for the second part of this sequence, where I'll show you how to instigate the strategy on this particular map. Hope you've enjoyed. Bye for now.